Oh, look what I got in the mail. I have an aft vinyl trampoline along with the rope catcher, which is that strip right there that goes in between the two trampolines that makes one whole trampoline. I have the vinyl wing covers for the seats, and then I have the forward mesh trampoline. We had a little oops on ordering. I ordered these from Slow Sales and Canvas. Right there. But there was a slight mix-up on the order. The wings came in perfect. The forward trampoline came in perfect. But the trampoline that Roxy's laying on, there was some confusion there, and it came in black mesh. But I gave them a call, and they immediately fixed it. In fact, they went over and beyond as soon as they found out that there was a mix-up at their end. Once they got this trampoline made, they immediately turned around and shipped it overnight air straight to the house. And so I can't believe I got it here on Friday, ready for the weekend. I didn't think there was a chance in the world that I would get that trampoline in time to put everything together and get it out on the water. So they really fixed me up good there. From what I see on YouTube, there's no videos on how to lace up the wing covers, but there is a video on how to lace up the two aft trampolines together, which is essentially the same motion. So I just watched that video and transferred it over to this. And I think it's going to work out just fine. Okay, first lesson. Don't put this stuff on tight right off the bat. Just run it through the grommets. Leave yourself a little bit of slack down through there, because as you go down through there, this cover is going to shift on you, and you're going to want to be able to go back and make sure it's all lined up just right and centered on this wing. You go through here and tighten all this stuff once you've already got everything laced up. That way you can make little adjustments as you go. If you start off keeping it tight all the way down through here, you're not going to be doing no adjustments. Okay, right or wrong, I got it laced up. Now it's just a matter of pulling the lacing, working your way down through the grommets, holding it in place and getting everything good and tight. Okay, that is on, all laced up. Time to switch over to the other side. Okay, wing covers are on and laced up. Now let's take a look at this forward trampoline. I left the edges of the trampoline on just so I could use them as a reference. So there's a channel that runs all the way around this catamaran on the bow trampoline. The only lacing for the front trampoline is up here on the front. And it looks like they started out with a knot, and off to the first cleat or anchor point here, they go to the grommet in the corner, and they go right back to the same anchor point, and then they cross over parallel, and they go through this anchor point, around the pole, and back to itself. Then parallel again, over to the pole, around the pole, and back to its original anchor point. And then they continue. So there's no crisscross like on the wings where it crossed over diagonally. All the lacing on this is going to run parallel, straight parallel or perpendicular to the trampoline. No diagonals. Okay, we're going to save the fiberglass pole that's in there. Boy, doesn't that look like an itchy situation. Whew. I probably ought to wear gloves handling that nasty thing. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can see all that stuff floating through the air. I'm glad I wasn't breathing that over there. Okay, so this is pretty simple. This just slides down the track. like that. So I'm just going to do this in reverse. Okay. Slides pretty easy too. All right, there it is on the back side of that cross brace. Is a little spot where you insert your trampoline at, right in there, and then you take it all the way down to the other end. And once you get that in there, then you jump over to these rails over here and guide it all the way forward, and then it's ready to lace up. So anyways, it was fairly easy to guide it right inside there like that, but it's going to take a couple of hands to do it properly. So I'm going to set the camera down and go ahead and run this trampoline through its rails. Okay, I kind of cheated a little bit. It was getting pretty tough pulling that trampoline up here once I got a ways down here. They suggest using some kind of lubrication, probably like a dish soap lubrication would probably be just fine on these tracks, make it a little easier. But anyways, I used a ratchet strap. But I'm fixing to tie this off because this is taking up a little bit too much space in that eyelet. So anyways, it's going to be time to run the fiberglass pole through here and start lacing this puppy up. Okay, took me just a little bit, but the front trampoline is installed. Looks pretty good. Don't mind this right here. This is just excess rope, and so I put it down through there just because I didn't want to cut it off. Never know in emergencies when you might need a little extra rope. So I know I've always got a little bit of hair off of the bow, but it's just kind of looks decorative going down through there. So we got two different size ropes. Back here on the back side, the aft side, we got a smaller rope. So there's some loops. I'll have to figure out. Another fiberglass pole. Okay. Let's see what they're doing. Alright, I'll take a few pictures of this just to make sure that I'm doing the loop like they did it. Okay, so we just got a fiberglass pole back here. Oh, and this is going to be a repeat of like the Ford trampoline, only in reverse. So we've got our cutout right here. So our port side trampoline is going to go in first. It's going to go slide all the way down here at the end, and then our starboard side will come in. And then we have a center section that will lace up with this right here. I got the aft trampoline all threaded through the guides. Got the centerpiece laid out here. Apparently my helper forgot she was going to come out and help with the trampolines, and the sun is already setting, so I'm going to go ahead and call this good for tonight, and then I'll come out here in the morning and finish lacing this up. It really shouldn't take long to lace it up. Got the numbers on the boat, and I've done the back lacing. I'm just going to go down through here and pull, make sure everything's good and tight, and then I'm going to tackle the center. You want your rope catcher on the bottom side of your trampoline. Then feed it up through the holes and then back down. There we go. Now I'll pull all this tight. Okay, once you get that all tied off under there, then just start going through your lacing, making sure you take it around your rope catcher. This is the rope catcher. Then all you do is pull it up, and it pulls it snug right up underneath the trampoline. Nice pretty lacings. Okay, it's laced up. Got the center rope catcher in place. We appear to be about 6 inches short here. Well, actually to this grommet here about 3 inches. I'm not sure if that's by design or what, but it ain't going to stretch any further. Now keep in mind, I didn't get this right first time out of the bag. I had to relace twice, and then I didn't like my knots at the forward portion, and so I had to redo that twice also. So you just kind of got to play with it till you're comfortable with the knots and you're comfortable with the position of the way your catcher's laying and your lacing's going. So like I said, in the video it looks like I got it probably the first time out or pretty close, but that was not the situation. Alright, everything's all tightened up, laced up, looking real good. I think while I'm out here I need to make me a little PVC pipe stand. Something that kind of gets this mast up in the air, so whenever I'm ready to raise it, I've got one hand up a little bit, since it's more than likely that I'm going to be stepping this mast by myself. So I'm going to go look in the barn and see what I've got in the way of PVC pipe. Well, that was pretty darn easy. I don't know if I ever told you all, but I sure do like PVC pipe. Just PVC in general. The old boy that invented that stuff, I hope he was well compensated. So what I've got here is a little PVC pipe tripod to hold this mast up. I've glued all this stuff together, left this bare so I can adjust the leg. The legs over here, I cut them at 6 foot. The center leg, I cut at 6.5. So I'm going to set it up and see how she looks. Oh yeah, that worked out well. I'm glad I didn't glue that center leg. It wound up having to go out a lot further than I thought it would. But that's why I did it. That way it's totally adjustable. Especially if I wind up being on uneven ground. And also I can disassemble this thing and lay it down in the back bed of the pickup truck. This little restoration project turned out pretty nice. I'm very pleased. Probably going to take it down to the lake today and give it a test run. See how it works out. That concludes this little restoration project. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you learned a little thing or two. Like I said, this wasn't meant to be an instructional video, but I tried to put in enough stuff in there for people that are messing with the trampolines and stuff and doing different stuff to this kind of hull and other kind of hulls, that you should be able to glean a little bit of knowledge on your project. So anyways, hope you all enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll follow this up with a little video of me out sailing. Okay, Brooke and I are trying out the Hobie Getaway. Now that we got the sails up, the sails were in excellent shape. They've been kept indoors in a bag in air-conditioned house their entire life, so they're in excellent shape. Brooke's getting a feel for sailing here. She's looking real good. Doing a little solo sailing today.